just get and do a lot of different things on the court. And then defensively, just getting into the ball, turning up on that side of the ball for sure. I think defense is going to lead to better offense for us, and that starts with me. So I think just coming in, playing hard, and just making the right play is really, my job this year.
Hi, Lonzo. Casey Johnson with NBC Sports Chicago. What have been your impressions of Arturas, Mark, and Billy to this point?
I've been happy. They're a big reason I came here, along with all the guys, especially Zach. But I think them three have done a great job, being on the same page and expressing, the things that they want to get done this year. So, I have no complaints.
Lonzo, Cody Westerfield with 670 The Score. Was it an easy decision for you to come here?
Yeah, it was pretty easy. A lot of credit goes out to, Rich Paul and Clutch as well. But, the Bulls did a great job. I feel like they was always kind of the front runners for me. And then, once the deal was, set out, it was a great deal. So took it.
What's up, Lonzo, back here? Darnell Mayberry with The Athletic. You're going into your 5th season now. Billy Donovan's talking a lot about sacrifice. Everyone needs to sacrifice. But how do you do that while also trying to stand out and have a breakout season?
I think just do what it takes to win. For me, sacrificing is all about winning. Like I said, we got a lot of different guys that can do a lot of things. But I think every night is going to be different. And for me, it's just, staying focused at the task at hand, and that's winning, whatever that consists of, whether it's, not shooting the ball, playing hard every night, picking up the slack on defense, whatever it takes to win. That's what sacrifice is for me.
Lonzo Marshall here, CBS 2. I'm just curious, as you start training camp tomorrow, what do you see as the biggest challenges of getting a group together like this that a lot of the guys haven't played together before?
Yeah, I think that is the biggest challenge, just getting accustomed to one another. This is a kind of a new situation for pretty much everybody, on the team from top to bottom. So for me, just getting those reps in, understanding each other's games and moving on from there.
Lonzo, Mark Shanowski, ABC 7. Last year in New Orleans, from an outsider's perspective, looked kind of odd, where they asked you a lot of times to spot up in the corner and be a three-point shooter when your whole career you've pushed the ball, you've facilitated offense. What has Billy talked to you about how you're going to be used in this offense, and do you feel comfortable about maybe getting back to your roots as a player?
Yeah, definitely talking to Billy, just getting back to being more of a traditional point guard, what I'm comfortable at. Like you said, last year was different for me, but, whatever the coach asked of me, I'm going to do the best of my abilities. And this year it's looking like, I'm going to be playing the point guard a lot, so that's what I'm going to try to do.
Lonzo Shore raced out from WBEZ Radio. For many, many years, free agents were not signing here with the Bulls for whatever reason. Why was it, what turned? What did you see, what did the other guys see that turned that table?
For me, I think just their interest in me, for me. That was big for me. They didn't really want me to, change anything I had going, any part of my game. They wanted me just to excel in the things that I'm, already comfortable doing. So it was an easy choice for me, like I said, and then I think Zach played a big part as well.
Sam Smith with Bulls.com. How would you describe your journey, in a sense, when you came out of college? Magic Johnson said you were going to be the face of the Lakers, and then you end up with the Anthony Davis thing, and then Williamson came in and your role changed, and now you're here. How do you look at all that's come for you?
I think it's just part of the journey. Everybody has a different path. For me, it's been up and down. The last 4 years, but I'm blessed. Everything I go through is for a reason, I believe, and I'm happy with the life I have.
Lonzo, Rob again. Zach mentioned that some of the guys got here a little bit early for camp to, get the ball rolling a little bit, get to know each other, practice. What do you think you guys have been able to get accomplished in that time when it comes to hitting the ground running, gelling, meshing when camp and the season gets started?
I think just trying to build chemistry early on. It wasn't really about, X's and O's coming in. It was more about just people just getting accustomed to one another, showing face and getting to know new personalities. That was the biggest thing, and I think us coming in early kind of gave us a jump start on that.
There were a lot of rumors, we don't know if it was true, that you were going to be traded to the Bulls 6 months ago, a year ago. Then you end up signing with them. Did that rumors have anything to do with what eventually occurred, or what did you know anything about?
I always got rumors circling around me all year. So I mean, it's been the same for me the last 4 years. Like I said, I'm just happy to be here.
When we were talking to DeMar back in August when you guys signed, he kind of reacted in a good way, but like strongly about the fit on the court. He was like, "Well, we're basketball players. We just go out there and play off each other." There is a lot of question marks about the fit, though, but it seems like on paper you guys are all a bunch of unselfish players, including DeMar, Zach, Vooch. Is that kind of how you see it as kind of the orchestrators? As
Yeah, I don't see it being a problem, especially the way today's NBA is sculpted. I think it's going to be turning more to a positionless game. So people that say, DeMar and Zach can't, coexist, I don't believe that. I think we're going to have, a great team. We got a lot of guys with high character, like you said, and a lot of unselfish players. And, ultimately that leads to a good team.
Lonzo, there's been a lot of talk about this new era in basketball, the player empowerment era. You're represented by Rich Paul in Clutch Sports, and Zach has just recently signed on with Rich as well. Maybe you could let the viewers and listeners know a little bit about what that all is all about. Do players get together and talk about trying to build the best team in the city they're in? I mean, what kind of collaborative process is it like working with Rich Paul in your camp?
For me, it was a blessing. Rich came in right away and helped me out from the jump, really. I mean, I had a great meeting with him, and ever since that day, we had a good bond, and it's just been improving since then. And then Zach, he asked me about it as well. Guys ask, how different situations are, or whatnot, and I told him, it's been great for me personally. I had, nothing bad to say, and he came over and he's loving his time with Clutch as well too. So I think just people just building those relationships over time, and then obviously you make friends in the league and you guys just talk about it.
All right, anybody else? All right, thanks, Lonzo.
Thanks.
Thank you guys.